These are the top 15 reincarnation anime of all time.
From isekai stories to medieval fantasies, we've got a whole bunch of anime that focus on a main character who gets a second shot at life. This is Dan.
And I'm Lisa, and we're here to recommend you the best of anime in the reincarnation genre.
Of course I'll marry you, Haru!
What is this? Where am I?
At number 15 on our list is Spirit Chronicles. This is a fairly new harem anime with a magic school theme.
The story follows Haruto, a 20-year-old college student who gets reincarnated after dying in a brutal traffic accident. However, he is a mere commoner in this life and is discriminated against by the nobles.
Regardless, when he finds a princess getting kidnapped, our MC saves her without hesitation, which earns him a spot at the Royal Academy. With its engaging storyline and dynamic characters, Spirit Chronicles offers an entertaining take on the genre.
May I present the young man who rescued our beloved Princess Flora!
All that's left is to head back and celebrate with everyone.
Don't move! You're under arrest!
Next up at number 14 is The Great Cleric, a comedy fantasy anime with a reincarnation theme. The protagonist of this show is a hard-working salaryman who ends up dying before getting his long-awaited promotion.
But luckily for him, a mysterious being pities and reincarnates our MC in a fantasy world where he joins the Healers Guild, hoping to make a difference in his new world. With a ton of comedy and heartwarming moments, The Great Cleric is a standout in the genre.
If you become corrupt, I won't let you off easy, boy.
Oh, no worries there, good sir. I'll strive to be an earnest and ethical healer everyone can trust.
Coming up next is this anime called As a Reincarnated Aristocrat, I'll Use My Appraisal Skill to Rise in the World. This is a brand new Isekai series that's still airing at the time of making this video.
The story starts off like always, with an office worker dying and getting reborn into a fantasy world. But what sets this anime apart is that the MC is not overpowered and has to use his brains to get things done.
With a ton of magical adventure and political intrigue, The Reincarnated Aristocrat will definitely blow your mind.
幽閉適性が高い。つまり弓を使うのがうまいはず。
I got the power I desperately wanted. I willed the Ayakashi to serve me, and dominated everything I saw.
Next up at number 12 is The Reincarnation of the Strongest Exorcist in Another World, a fairly popular anime with some insane plot twists in its story.
This anime follows an exorcist who surpassed humanity and ended up getting betrayed as others feared his existence. As he drew his last breath, he cast reincarnation magic and wished to lead a normal life.
In his new life as Sika Lamprogue, he prioritized having fun and gaining friends, all the while secretly exploring his magical prowess. So if you're in the mood for an underrated isekai fantasy with a good plot and amazing characters, then this anime is for you.
My leaf Shikigami are ready now. Nani yori, これからもっとたくさんの人の命を救いたかったのに。
For the next position on our list, we have Dr. Elise, a brilliant isekai anime with a unique storyline that aired earlier this year.
This story follows a doctor whose selfishness ends in her demise. However, she realizes her mistakes when she mysteriously gets reborn into the modern world. Determined not to redo her past, she decides to devote her life to helping others with her medical knowledge. But her dreams don't last long, as she ends up dying once again before being able to do anything.
But luckily for her, she woke up in her original body soon after, and we get to see her story of love and redemption, which will keep you hooked for hours.
エリーゼ。私、またエリーゼの体に戻ったの？
Could you also tell me exactly why you've brought me here?
You have two options that you need to choose from.
The first is to have your soul wiped completely clean and to be reborn as a stranger. You'd lose your memories and become a different person.
At the 10th position on our list is the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat.
As the title suggests, this is the story of a professional assassin who dies and gets reborn into a fantasy world. However, he has a special mission from God and has to assassinate someone in return for getting a second shot at life.
With its second season most likely on the way, World's Finest Assassin is a must-watch in the genre.
The best way to hunt delicious meat is to bring it down with a single headshot.
どうした？
男性との結婚などごめんです。めでるなら、私は女性をめでたいです。
Next up at number 9 is The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady. This is an isekai anime with some girl-on-girl romance, and it is simply brilliant.
The story is about a girl who gets reincarnated as a princess in a fantasy world filled with magic. However, as fate would have it, she has absolutely no talent for magic whatsoever. But determined to fly around in the sky, she gives up her throne and decides to study the art of magic until she can realize her dream.
One thing leads to another, and she meets and falls in love with a girl from another noble family who ends up becoming her assistant. So if you're looking for something fun and wholesome to watch, then this anime is for you.
さあ行こう。すぐ行こう。よいしょっと。戻してください。Alright then, I'm ready.
Good girl.
Coming in at number 8 is Reincarnated as a Sword, one of the best shows in the genre when it comes to its creativity and originality.
This story is about our protagonist, who dies and gets reincarnated as a sentient sword, capable of moving around on his own. Our MC clears an entire forest full of dangerous monsters, and levels up to become the most overpowered weapon in history.
But the real adventure starts when he rescues a slave girl and decides to hang around with her. With its second season in production, now would be the perfect time to start binge-watching this epic show.
With telekinesis and float, I can use free fall! Crystals absorb!
No time, Kiyama. What? I don't understand what she's saying. Someone's memories are bursting into my mind.
At number 7 on our list is Ascendance of a Bookworm, a fan-favorite slice-of-life isekai anime that is completely different from the other shows in the genre. This is the story of a librarian who dies and ends up taking over the body of a young girl in a medieval fantasy period.
Being a hardcore bookworm, our MC couldn't stand the fact that her new world does not have books and decides to create them herself by starting her own business. But things get heated up when the nobles find out about her hidden magical talent, which causes a whole lot of drama with her at the center of it all.
With a total of 3 seasons and an upcoming 4th installment, Ascendance of a Bookworm is totally worth your time.
When I first came here, I thought I wasn't meant to live in a world without books. But I found things I hold dear in this place too.
She's from my high school.
Look out! The truck's gonna...
Next up at number 6 is one of the most hilarious anime out there called Konosuba.
This is the story of a boy who gets reincarnated after suffering an awkward and pointless death. His mission is to defeat the Demon Lord, and he is offered to take any one thing to this new world that will help him in his mission.
And our boy Kazuma ends up choosing to bring the goddess who summoned him in a hilarious plot twist. But little does he know that the goddess is actually useless at everything, and he is stuck with an eccentric party full of flaws.
With its 3rd season currently airing, Konosuba is hands down the best pick for fans of isekai and comedy genres. For the 5th position on our list, we have the all-famous That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime series.
This is the story of a guy who dies and reincarnates as a slime in a dungeon. With the unique skills he gained during his rebirth, our MC becomes the most powerful being on the planet and builds an empire from scratch.
With an amazing cast of characters, wonderful world building, and an unforgettable plot, this anime is a must-watch for fans of the genre.
It's time to bust out of that unlimited imprisonment!
Let's do it!
Unique skill, Predator!
So I should get a little more serious about this.
Huh? What the hell?
I discovered the real potential of crowbars.
Coming up next on our list is The Eminence in Shadow, an isekai sensation that became a global hit soon after its release.
This is the story of an anti-hero MC who has always craved to become the strongest person in the world, who manipulates things from the shadows. To realize this dream, he used to fight with gangsters and kidnappers at night, while being an ordinary student during the day.
But one fateful day, our MC gets hit by a truck and gets reincarnated into another world where he can finally make his dream come true. With a total of 2 seasons and an upcoming movie, The Eminence in Shadow is one of the greatest anime of all time that you simply can't miss.
I was blessed with a new life, and in a new world, no less. And I was given, but now I need more power.
What happened in here?
At number 3 on our list is Jobless Reincarnation, an anime that needs no introduction among isekai fans.
This is the story of an otaku who gets reincarnated into a fantasy world where he starts learning magic at a very young age. Realizing the mistakes from his past life, our MC does things differently and becomes a great man with a bit of a pervy side.
With a mind-blowing plot and amazing characters, this series offers a grand adventure that you will never forget.
Look at that! Now! Come on, Rain! Wash everything away! Cumulonimbus!
Runner-up at number 2 on our list is The Founder of Diabolism, a masterpiece Chinese anime that deserves more attention in the fandom.
This is an action-packed anime about an overpowered cultivator who gets killed by his closest ally. 30 years later, he is reincarnated into the body of a lunatic and reunites with a classmate from his previous life.
The 2 unlikely heroes embark on a thrilling quest to unveil the secrets of the spiritual world as they battle demons, ghosts, and even fellow cultivators. With a cast of wonderful characters and a perfect storyline, The Founder of Diabolism is a must-watch for fans of the genre.
I had thought when a person like me died, they would go to hell. When I awoke, I was in heaven.
Finally, at the number 1 spot on our list is none other than Oshi no Ko, the award-winning idol anime that swept the world with its insane plot and memorable characters.
The story follows a doctor and his former patient who find themselves reincarnated as twins to a famous pop idol. As they navigate childhood, a burning desire to enter the entertainment industry ignites within them.
While the story might seem simple and straightforward, there is a ton of complex emotions and challenges that makes this anime unforgettable. With its 2nd season set to release this July, Oshi no Ko is currently the top-rated reincarnation anime of all time.
Sarina. Did you call for me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. No, I wasn't calling.
There's no way he was. After all, Sarina was my name in a previous life.
So there you go, guys. These are the top 15 anime about reincarnation that you must watch right now.
If you liked our recommendations, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more anime-related content.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.